Hi everybody, my name is Jody Rund. I am the owner, and today we are going to talk about the 6 types of food that help to boost and support our immune systems, and 3 types of food that can actually work against our immune systems. So before we get into those 6 good ones, I just want to talk about whole foods. So whole foods are the foods that we always preach. We always want to get these in, so you want to think healthy proteins, healthy fats, green leafy veggies, nuts, seeds, berries. This is where the nutrients are going to come from to support a good, healthy immune system. And then one more thing, I also want to briefly mention a couple words that you're going to hear me say and what they mean. So the first one is antioxidants. Those are things that are found in foods that can help support our cells and prevent damage from happening to our cells from chemicals or infections, things like that. Then the other one is anti-inflammatory. Basically, inflammation is a cascade of events that happen in our body. It can reduce our immune system functioning. It can also prevent our metabolism from working as well as it should. So the types of food I'm going to mention will actually help reduce those, which in turn will help build the immune system. So the first food we're going to talk about is protein. So protein helps with recovery and healing. It is actually helping to build those antibodies that our immune system is using to beat out any infections too. So getting in healthy proteins like beef, poultry, fish, eggs, seafood, as well as nuts, seeds, and even quality protein powders can fit into this. A high quality protein is going to be an excellent source, if you can't get to the real sources of actual food protein sources. So number 1 is protein. Number 2 is spices. There's 3 spices that some research has actually shown to help improve our immune system, and those are garlic, turmeric, and ginger. So all of these have properties of being anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and antiviral. So garlic, for example, has a compound in it called allicin, and that helps support immune system cells to function properly. So just be sure you're adding more fresh garlic, turmeric, and ginger. And I like to shred ginger over my salads too to get some extra in. Third food is dark leafy greens. The top 3 ones would be spinach, arugula, and kale. These all have vitamin C and vitamin K, which are antioxidants, cell protectors, and improvers of the immune system. And they also have folate. So folate is a B vitamin that helps with cell growth and metabolism. So if we're trying to make our immune cells function properly, what better way than making sure we're getting a good amount of those dark leafy greens. All right, the 4th food are citrus foods like lemons, limes, grapefruits. These are all high in vitamin C, which is a great antioxidant. And our bodies cannot produce or store vitamin C, so it's something we do need to get daily. So I would squeeze a lime or lemon in your water, maybe squeeze it over some salad, bake with it, etc. And the 5th food is fermented foods. So fermented foods, you want to think things like yogurt, kombucha, kefir, sauerkraut, even sour pickles. These are going to be great for our gut health, our gut biome, because they populate your gut with good bacteria, which is a good help and aid in digestion. It also helps with food cravings. It decreases inflammation in the body, which in turn may even help to improve our immune system function. All right, finally, the 6th food is broth. So things like bone broths, they're high in vitamins and minerals, and it also has protein. So, going back to what we talked about, protein is going to be able to help heal and recover the body too. And broth is absorbed really easily. It's packed full of nutrients, which helps to reduce that inflammation, again, improving the functioning of our immune system. So all of this is so helpful when we're all trying to boost our immunity. And I have a recipe for bone broth in the recipe unit on our Facebook page too. If you want to just click on that, check it out. Super simple. Okay, now the other side. We have 3 types of food that can prevent our immune systems from functioning at its top performance. So we want to be careful and acknowledge them. First one, sugar. Since it causes inflammation and also suppresses the immune system, we want to limit sugar as much as possible. The second one is highly processed foods. So 2 things. Highly processed foods, there's typically substances and things in those processed foods that our body just is not made to digest well. And so that can actually cause inflammation and reduce immune cell function. And the other thing is, guys, if we're eating highly processed foods, we're not getting a whole lot of food, real food, right? So then we're losing out on those nutrients from those whole foods that we're always recommending you get in. And now the third thing to avoid is alcohol. So drinking quite a bit of alcohol, it's going to suppress your immune system. And as we're drinking alcohol, our body has to first and foremost get that digested and out of our body before it can even digest and utilize any nutrients in foods that you're eating. And that's not what we want. We want to have all those nutrients working together to build our immune system. So just limiting the alcohol intake, that's going to be really important. All right, so that's it. Just a recap here. The 6 whole foods that we want to try to incorporate more to improve our immune systems. Number 1 was protein. Number 2, spices, garlic, turmeric, ginger. Number 3 was dark leafy greens like spinach, kale, arugula. And the 4th one was our citrus fruits like lemons and limes. 5th, we have the fermented foods like yogurt and kombucha. And 6th, broth, like bone broth. Again, the other side of things, we want to limit our sugar, highly processed foods, and alcohol. So now if we can work just to limit those and then increase the other 6, we're going to support our immune system, make it function at its best. And that's what the whole goal is all the time, right? It's to have our immune systems working at top peak performance. So I hope you guys enjoy this little video tidbit. I look forward to seeing you guys again on other videos. I'm going to be making some more nutrition ones, and follow along in our private group if you have any other questions. I hope you guys have a fantastic day and take care.